Google Wave is a great way to collaborate on team projects, including documents, task lists, lots of different types of forms that you might need to create, and notes from a meeting. So, to get started with Google Wave, simply go to wave.google.com and create an account. Once you have your account created, you'll go in and you'll see on the right hand side that it says Start a New Wave. So, you have some template options. You have blank, a discussion, task tracking, which I happen to love, meetings, documents, and the ability to brainstorm. I'm going to go into just a blank wave to get started, and you'll see that I've got a lot of different waves that I'm already a part of over here on the left hand side on my inbox. But the main idea is that when you go in to type a wave, you see this text box area. So I might want to put in something like prepping for the GFYD member.com WordPress website workshop. And in this case, I typed in the address. I didn't put the W's in front of it or the HTTP, but it recognized that this should be a link. You'll also see some typical text formatting in the top area. So as you are looking along this top navigation bar, you can click on things like if you have a word highlighted, and you might want to make it bold or italics or something like that. So I'll make this one bold, and I could change the text size. I can make it bigger or smaller, depending upon what I would like to do with that. So in this case, I'll make it 16. And yeah, let's make the rest of that all 16 as well. And then you'll also see that I could change the font style to all kinds of different font options. I could change the color of the letters, the color of the background to give it that highlighted effect. I could remove all text formatting. I can also go in to make various heading sizes that are defaults. I can add in bullets and a lot of details along those lines. That's your normal formatting to this, but let's say that you wanted to share this information with somebody else. So in this case, I may say I would like to share this information with Kimberly. And this recognizes people that I email often that happen to have a Gmail address. So I just went in and picked on Kimberly in this case. I may also need to look somebody else up, so I might look up B. Cope, who is Ben Cope. And I could click on this and it would add Ben into the wave as well. And you'll now see that this is the top wave appearing at the list of my pile of waves. So in this case, I've just added in 2 other people. And what this basically means is the green icon means you're logged in and online right now. The ones that have just a little circle beside it means that they are not logged in at this time. So it just helps you to understand how the different information is in and formatted. If I were to be clicking around on some of my different waves, so I clicked on one from WordCamp Orlando, you could see that this is a wave that has been created from a conference or an event. And in this case, the overall topic of the wave is WordCamp Orlando. And this area, this big green box, is called a wavelet. And then these little individual replies inside of it are called blips. So if I wanted to reply to something that was said here, I could choose to reply under one of the blips. And so I could type something in here that would be useful. Or I could scroll down a little bit further. And under one of the main areas, maybe at the very end of it all, I could go in and say, as I scroll all the way down, underneath that very last one, I could choose to also reply as well. So there's a lot of different ways that you could go in and reply to these different things. If you start one that you need to get rid of or delete, beside the time clock, it does let you delete the message. So you could just simply click on it and delete it, and now it's gone. You could also go in at any point to edit what somebody else has done. So if I wanted to go and edit right here on this note, I could simply click on this area, hit edit, and start typing in whatever I wanted to type in. It would then allow me to save that information if I wanted to. Notice that now that there are some people in this wave, I could go through and see, like, look, there's Chris Cree, a friend of mine. I could go through and see the other 45 people that are part of this, that are taking part in the notes. I could also go in and modify what some of this text area is as far as changing the format or the settings to that. Also, when you are looking at any of these, notice at the top of your toolbar that you can go in and hit playback. And so playback will repeat the wave to you as if you have been watching it. So the playback option just simply goes through and shows you step by step everything that was created. So if I were to hit playback on the WordCamp Mid-Atlantic or the WordCamp Orlando wave, so notes from a specific conference, this shows me step by step exactly what was added in, and so who typed what information in at which point, and navigate through next, 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 and you'll see who joined the wave at which times and what they've responded to and what they've said, and it will highlight specific changes that have been made. So this is a great way to take notes during a meeting. One of the other things that's a huge advantage to this is that everybody editing a wave can all see the text changing at the same time. So if there are two people editing the same thing, they can each get in and see the different information of what's being typed back and forth at the exact same time. This is your beginning introduction to Google Wave. I would suggest that you get started using it for any type of team meetings or notes that you might have. It's wave.google.com.